whatever your job is, don't show up to your work drunk.
I'm working. I don't have time to argue about a jacket, okay? Don't you touch me. Don't you touch me. Don't you
He's got no business putting him on the hood of that car, honestly. And there was a different way to handle this. And now the chief is really interfering in an ongoing investigation. And the chief can do that, I guess, but not when he's drunk.
Bruce Rivers, he's the criminal lawyer. Bruce Rivers, he's the criminal lawyer. Bruce Rivers, he's the criminal lawyer. And what he do? And it's gonna react to all the self-snitching.
Hi, this is Bruce Rivers. Welcome to another fun-filled episode of Criminal Lawyer Reacts. Guess who I am? Just take a guess. I'm Bruce Rivers. And what am I? I am your very own personal board-certified criminal defense lawyer, here to give you analysis, brought to you also by our content genius that you know as Michael Rivers. And I've got my pearl handle pistol cufflinks on, and we're going to watch a police chief get his ass handed to him. This is really, you can't make this stuff up. People make dumb decisions when they drink. They just do. But before we get to that, this is brought to you by eForms.com. eForms.com is a very effective way to avoid the high cost of lawyers when you need a document or some kind of agreement in writing that protects you legally. For example, you all know that my grandmother lives in my basement, and I haven't had any secrets about that. And I love my grandma, but she is just kind of a wildcat. She just bought a Corvette, and the guy did not change the title. Turns out it was a stolen Corvette, but my grandmother had a bill of sale showing that she actually... And so the cops came to pick up this stolen car, and she showed him the bill of sale, so she's off the hook. Not the first time the cops have come for Grandma, but because she had the bill of sale that she got from earforms.com, guess what? She's off the hook. So having a legal document, whether it's for a power of attorney, whether it's for a business agreement, or any other kind of legal document you need, you can protect yourself without the high cost of a guy like me. You don't want to pay somebody $500-600 an hour, which is my rate, when you can just get it done on eforms.com. eforms.com, very effective way to get your business done with legal forms. The video we're about to watch is DWI stop complicated by a drunk police chief. Does that sound like a fun thing to watch? I mean, so let's get into it. It's brought to you by Police Activity. They're good channels, so give them some love as well.
Hey, Ron, just pull that up and put it to the shoulder.
Yeah.
Thanks.
What is it?
The RMA.
I am not the police, okay? I came here with the ambulance. I want to make sure you're okay.
I don't know what he's thinking.
I don't know. I'm asking you if he's RMA or not.
Oh, yeah, no.
What?
Yeah.
I get that.
First of all, when you're in this situation, it sucks. I've never been in that situation. I've been pulled over, I think, 3 times for DUI in the course of, 20 some odd years. Well, no, longer than that, since I was 16. And never once have I been arrested for DUI, because I don't drink and drive. You really should not drink and drive at all, period. If you're going to go out, guess what? Get an Uber. You don't want to be in the back of a squad car, and all of a sudden your night's ruined. Your date looks at you like, you idiot, and then all of a sudden you lose your license, you get into jail. And most of the time, there's very little we can do with DUIs. So, I know a lot of people, when, DUI lawyers will tell you, oh, I can do this. Guess what? Most of the time, the DUI lawyer is lying to you to get your money.
I'm not saying you aren't. I just want to make sure your head is okay. You have no other injuries that we need to be aware of.
I can't get any.
Can you tell me your first name at least?
First of all, the chief, and this is the chief, the bald dude, what's he doing in street clothes, interfering in this DUI stop?
Why do you got a jacket on that's not fit to be worn?
Oh, you got to check it on that fit to be... you can tell he's got his speech is not very good, but it appears at first blush that the chief, who I believe that's the chief, has been out to dinner with friends and had a couple glasses of wine.
What's on the back of it?
What do you mean?
Look, tell me what's on the back of it.
Oh, it washed off.
Yeah, then get rid of it.
Okay.
That's ridiculous.
Okay.
You're a sergeant, for God's sake.
Okay, Chief. Let me work this DWI, okay? Chief?
So, I mean, why would the chief, who's really not on duty, he's interfering? I mean, it's such a small issue. If your uniform isn't up to par, take him aside later, not during a stop. It just seems inappropriate.
I'm on a DWI.
Over here.
Chief, I'm on a DWI.
So he got rid of the jacket, and now the chief is really interfering in an ongoing investigation. And the chief can do that, I guess, but not when he's drunk.
I'm on a DWI.
Get over here.
I'm on a DWI. Chief, I'm working. I don't have time to argue about a jacket, okay?
Get over here.
Don't you touch me. Don't you touch me. Don't you fuck.
Okay, look at the bottom of the chief's shoes. What the fuck? Why would he do? I don't think that was called for by the officer. He puts the chief on the hood of the car. I don't think the chief was right either. But what the fuck?
Touch me. You have a problem? Fuck. You grabbed me.
What?
Now get out of here before you get a problem.
Now, that's assault. And it didn't appear that the chief really grabbed him in an assaultive manner. So, if you ask me, that would be discipline material right there. But the chief is wrong for stepping in there.
Take him in. Take him
No,
in.
you're going to go in.
Take him in.
Drunk again.
Drunk again. He's drunk again. Something tells me that this putting him on the fucking hood of the car, not the first time that he's experienced the drunk chief.
Again. Whose keys are these?
They're mine.
Get out of here.
No.
Chief, get out of here or you're going to get locked up.
So, okay, the chief's keys. Did the chief drive to the scene drunk? Why the fuck would you do that? You know, I mean, one of the things that cops do a lot of times is cops a lot of times think that they are above the law and, you know, they're controlling the scene and nobody's there to watch them. And, you know, you got code blue and all that shit. I just finished a trial where one of the cops was reduced from sergeant to patrol officer because he fudged 50 hours on his timesheet. That, you know, saying that he worked time that he didn't work. What other job, and he didn't get fired. What other job do you know you could rip your employer off to a felony amount, have to repay it, and still keep your fucking job? So, Chief sounds like he's had some problems.
Chief, you're going to get locked up. You grabbed me. I asked you 3 times to leave me alone. You're obstructing my DWI.
Billy, come over here.
Doesn't matter if you're a police chief or not. When you're dealing with drunk people, they can be obstinate, and they just, depending upon the type of drunk person you're dealing with, but they can be obstinate, and they just don't take no for an answer.
Obstructing my DWI.
Billy, come over here.
Let him go.
That's the first thing. Billy,
I'm trying to get away from everybody.
Shut up, because you're in trouble now. Stop,
I'm
please,
not in
stop.
trouble.
Stop,
I'm not in
stop,
trouble.
stop.
You're going to be in trouble.
Stop,
You're gonna be
Billy.
in trouble.
Billy.
Chief, I'm
Billy,
working at
listening to
DWI.
you. I'm listening to you.
Okay.
Shut up.
No.
You're in trouble because this is the first thing. First of all, I was about to say to you, you stupid. I was about to say to you, what do you need OEM for?
You're embarrassing me in front of the men about the jacket.
No. That's neither here nor there.
Okay.
What do you need OEM for? I don't know what OEM is. I'm sure it's an acronym in their department for something, but it just seems to me that the chief is just interfering where he really didn't need to do that.
That's neither here nor there. Now we got a real fucking problem, Billy.
Yeah, we do.
I know.
We do.
All right, you're gonna have to go inside.
No, how about we do
No,
this?
no.
But we go
Billy,
inside.
Billy, you're gonna have to go inside right now with me. You're gonna have to go inside and
We're
there's
in a
gonna
serious collision.
Billy, you're not doing anything when I'm on the scene, okay?
He should not be on the scene drunk at all. He's not on duty. He's interfering. But you can't be drunk on duty as a cop. You know, it sounds kind of elementary, doesn't it? But it's fucking true.
No better than this, my friend.
No.
Listen to me.
Grab me.
No, I said
You were
come
out of
over
line.
here.
You were out of line. You grabbed me. It's on video.
Billy,
It's on video. I'm not going to argue with it. I have a crash
Billy,
to work.
Billy,
I have a job
Billy,
to do.
You're
okay?
relieved. Billy, you're relieved.
The police department is a paramilitary organization, and they have hierarchies. And you have a chief who can relieve another guy of duty. You know, the chief is in charge, right? Or whoever's on scene first. You know, that they're in charge, unless there's a sergeant that all of a sudden comes, and that's how that works. But if the chief is drunk, does he still have that authority? Probably not.
You're
I'll
relieved.
go home.
No. Billy, you have to understand something. You're relieved. Billy, you're relieved. Go home in the headquarters and wait for me.
Yeah, so my crash.
No, Billy.
And who do you call? You know, if you're this officer, you know, and you're dealing with a drunk chief, who do you fucking call? You know, you call a sheriff? You call, I mean, I would call the sheriff. I would say call the sheriff. Either our chief is drunk. We need somebody else to come over here and arrest him right now.
You're relieved.
I have
Billy.
officers here.
Billy.
Right here. They could get waffled because my car is
Billy.
blocking it.
Billy, you're relieved.
No, Chief.
No, Billy. Please, Billy, don't. You're suspended, Billy.
I'm
You're
suspended?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm suspended. I'm going home.
Yes. Billy, come here.
I'm going home.
You're going-
we
no,
can't
no,
talk.
no,
I'm
no.
suspended.
No.
I'm suspended. I'm
You're
going
to headquarters,
home.
and you're going to wait for me there.
No, I'm not. I'm suspended.
You're going to
I'm going home.
You're going to go into headquarters and wait for me there.
Let me work my crash.
No,
this is why I'm here.
Billy, you're suspended.
All right, if I'm suspended, then I'm not going to wait inside. Nothing more to say.
No, Billy. You have to. Let me just think.
And what are you going to do when you go see him at the station? I mean, there's just nothing good can come with that chief who's drunk. I mean, and then now you've got other problems for the chief. You've got city council. You've got, you know, his own suspension that he's going to fucking deal with.
Billy, you're suspended.
Okay.
All right. Billy.
Yes. Okay.
And see, in the meantime, look at this as a bad crash, DWI crash. So, and there's probably injured people, and the ambulance is on its way. What the hell? Not very good. But this officer goes apeshit on him, and I don't understand why.
Wait for me in there. That's an order.
Can you do me a favor? Can you put your car where my car is so our officers and first aid don't get run over, please?
I got you.
Other than him putting the chief on the hood of the car, what did this officer do wrong? Not a damn thing. And the chief really didn't have any business doing what he did. But my instinct tells me this isn't the first time the chief has done something like this. He's drunk again. You remember hearing that?
Thank you.
Billy's suspended. It's over here. See what happened there?
Yes, Chief.
What happened?
So if the chief, well, I would breathalyze the chief at this point. Why wouldn't you? So okay, chief, you know you drove here. You can't drive drunk and be a chief. I mean, you can't drive drunk, period. But especially if you're a chief. And one of the things that they look at with officers is, generally speaking, they should be above board. In other words, there's a higher expectation of officers because they're in charge of enforcing the law. And you've got a chief who shows up to a scene drunk, interfering for absolutely no reason. I mean, he's a uniform reason, like his jacket has got the, you know, some lettering that is a little bit faded or peeling off. Who the fuck cares? Talk to him at another point in time, you know, when you're not drunk, and address the uniform issue then. I mean, it's such a minor issue.
There's some type of exchange between you and Sergeant Major.
But we're going to talk about that later. Everybody's got that. Billy's suspended. You already got this. What do you have here? What do you have?
We're trying to figure that out, Chief.
Go on, Billy.
My guess is that Billy and the chief have had a run-in before.
I mean, in there.
Dog, yes, you're gonna meet me in there. Go and put the dog in right now.
There's nowhere to put her. She's gonna ruin things.
Okay, we'll leave her in there. Go in.
I'm going. I got people on the road. I want to make sure they're safe. I don't want to run you over, so watch out.
No. Come on. Go ahead. You know I love you. Come on.
I know. What? What's wrong with you?
Stop. Billy.
Why would you do that to me?
Stop. Billy. Stop. You got enough problems already. Please.
Okay.
So my understanding, this chief makes a couple $100,000 a year. They suspended the chief. I don't think anything happened to Billy, although I don't think Billy was right in putting his chief on the hood of the car. I mean, I'm sure he was just absolutely frustrated, but it is what it is. But this is just another example of poor decisions under the influence of alcohol. So just whatever your job is, don't show up to your work drunk. I know that sounds kind of fundamental, but alcoholism definitely affects everybody. We've seen it with a teacher. Remember we saw the video with the teacher? Now you see it with the police chief. And, I had a client a long time ago who was a pediatric surgeon. And they showed up at his doorstep as he's in his driveway drunk, 0.23 at 2 in the morning. And the cops said, arrest him. And he says, you can't arrest me. I have surgery at 6 a.m. 4 hours later, guess what? He would be fucking shit-faced when he's doing surgery. And he was a renowned pediatric urologist, a urological surgeon, microsurgery. I talked to a guy on my dock who knows him, and he says, he's better that way. What? He's better that way? So those are what you call functioning alcoholics. And really, alcoholism is no joke. It really isn't. So if you know somebody that, we put up with it, don't we? I mean, I put up with my father for years and years and years and years and years. He drank every single night, and he got mean, and he got drunk, and he'd throw glasses against the wall. So drinking should be a fun thing, it's a social thing. But when it becomes like this, interferes with your job, interferes with your relationships, interferes with your daily life, then it becomes an issue. And so look at that, you should be healthy. Anyway, just food for thought. So this is our reaction to a cop and a chief showing up drunk and put up by police activity. And so make sure you subscribe, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter, and we'll see you next time here on Criminal Lawyer Reacts. I'm part of
Bruce Rivers just broke down your case. He know all the charges that you about to face. You ain't coming home till 2058. That self-snitching gon' get you put away. Bruce Rivers just broke down your case. He know all the charges that you about to face. You ain't coming home till 2058. That self-snitching gon' get you put away. 23-hour lockdown, police is at my God.